What are 3 key ways to maintain a healthy work-life balance? Hello, my name is Nick Miller, and welcome to You Asked, our short-form podcast where we answer one question that you have submitted. If you would like to submit a question and have us read it here on air, all you need to do is head over to howtofilmweddings.com/survey. Before I jump in and answer this question submitted by Nelson Santana, I want to remind you of our Secret to Sales podcast and also workshop that we will be doing on April 16th and 17th. If you would like to sign up for that free workshop, head over to howtofilmweddings.com/sales. There you can get all the information, you can sign up for the workshop, and also you can grab a few freebies that we have with the celebration of our course launch happening in just a few short weeks on April 16th. Now to Nelson Santana's question, what are 3 key ways to maintain a healthy work-life balance? Man, this is a really, really good question. And this is something that is difficult for a lot of people. I know this is something that I really, really struggled with for a really long time. And even still, I go through phases where it's a little bit harder for me to get this thing worked out and get this thing figured out. So I'm going to break down with 3 things that have been really helpful for me and my life that I have done on and off that have been helpful whenever it comes to a healthy work-life balance. Number 1, the first key that I would say is to set expectations for yourself and also communicate that if you're married, have kids, have a family, something like that. Set those expectations. What I mean by that is saying, I am only going to work from this time to this time, and let your family members know that. Say, these are my normal work hours, and then maybe ask for a little bit of accountability. It's really easy whenever you have a small business and you work from home for you to work for a few hours here, work for a few hours there, and then go upstairs, cook dinner, whatever, and then come back down and work for a little while, and then go back upstairs and come back down. You know, my wife would always get mad at me because I would disappear for a little while because I would go downstairs to answer a quick email, and then before I knew it, 45 minutes later, an hour later, I was caught up in something that I was working on earlier in the day. So communicate with people, with yourself, how you are going to work and how you want to go about this and how you want to go about running your business. If you want to say, listen, my prime hours that I am going to work are going to be from 5 a.m. to 2 or 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. And that's just how I'm going to do it every single day. And then I'm going to sleep in late because my juices are flowing or whatever later at night. That's how you want it. That's totally fine. Just set that up with yourself. Don't do this thing where it's like, I'm going to work a few hours here. I'm going to work a few hours there, and then don't have a set schedule for yourself. That is going to be helpful. And then people will understand and know, hopefully then you can communicate those expectations with the people that you live with, the people you love, or even just yourself, and kind of set those boundaries. Number 2, what is going to help you have a better work-life balance is going to be to set up a calendar for yourself where you break it down and be intentional with your days and how you are going to work. We, in our mastermind group recently, have sent out a week of intention calendar where the students and John and myself, we sit down and we fill it out, and it has 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. Monday through, it's actually 7 days a week, where you just write in and you fill in your calendar about what you are going to be doing and when you're going to be working. If you sit down and become intentional with your time, then you actually, I think you'll find that you have a lot more time in your week than you think that you do. You will not spend time doing things, or maybe you will spend some time, but it's a lot harder to spend time doing things that aren't on the schedule when you have it written down right in front of you and you're constantly looking at it. I know that I really struggle with ADD brain, where it's just like, I'm doing this and then I'm doing this and then I'm doing that and I'm doing this. And I just kind of lose track of what it is that I should be doing when I should be doing it. But I have found whenever I have it written out, and I know from 8 to 10 a.m. on Monday morning, that is when I am looking at social media and I'm figuring out posts, I'm figuring out those things. From 10 to noon is whenever John and I are going to record podcasts on Mondays, and just so on and so forth, and work through that schedule. But that is really going to help you maintain that work-life balance a little bit, because you will know when you need to work on things, how much you need to work on things, and you fill that in. So then whenever work is done at a time in the day, whenever that is, that your time is done. And hopefully it will make you feel a little bit better. The third thing that I would recommend to a good work-life balance is being active. This is something that over the last, 10 years, I have been very successful at and then very unsuccessful at. But spending time for myself to get out and move my body, I have found that my mood is better. I am able to get more stuff done. My brain fog, there isn't as much. I am more concentrated. I'm not as tired. I sit down and I'm able to work harder because I get my body up and moving in the morning. I like to go work out between, usually I've started going to my workouts about 6:15, 6:30 for the last few weeks is when I have gone. And I just found that it really starts my day off really, really well. But even if it's another time of day, recommend getting in there, moving your body, working out. And then that just causes my days to go so much better whenever I have that balance going on. So the three things that I would recommend for a healthy work-life balance. Number one, communicate expectations of how you are going to do your work, when you are going to do your work. That's going to be really helpful. Number two, actually create a calendar, a daily calendar for what you are going to be working on. And then I don't think I said this earlier, but do that a week in advance. So what I mean by that is on Friday afternoons, I know at 1 o'clock, I am sitting down and I'm putting together my calendar for the next week. So then Monday when I wake up, I'm ready to go and I don't have to worry about filling any of that out. And then number three, try moving your body, going to the gym, just walking, working out, just doing something to move your body to help you feel a little bit better, I think is going to go a long way. So I hope that those three things were helpful for you, for three ways to maintain a healthy work-life balance. Those are just some suggestions I have as an old 40-something-year-old man trying to help you all out there. Again, I want to remind you of our Secret to Sales workshop that we are having on April 16th and 17th. Head over to howtofilmweddings.com/sales, and there you can get all of the information about that workshop. Thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, we will see ya.